Hello, this is lecture number 1 for the chapter probability for the class 11th, and this is the continuation of the probability I've done in class 9th and 10th. Now in this we have first term is random experiment. Now what is a random experiment? Random experiment. Now what is a random experiments? The activity which have fixed result no matter any number of times they are repeated. That is fixed result no matter any number of times they are repeated. For example, any triangle, without knowing that the three angles, we definitely say that the sum of the angles of the triangle is equal to 180 degrees. Now those experimental activities where the result may not be same when they are repeated under identical conditions. For example, when a coin is tossed, it may turns up head or a tail, but we do not show which one of these result will actually be obtained. Such experiment are called random experiment. I am repeating it again. That is the result may not be the same. They are repeated under identical condition, but we are not sure that which of the result will actually obtain. Such experiment are known as random experiment. Now, the random experiment satisfy the following condition, that it has more than one possible outcome. एक से ज़्यादा possible outcome होना चाहिए, and it is not possible to predict the outcome in advance. If you have thrown a coin, we definitely know that it will be head or a tail, but we cannot say whether the head will appear or the tail will appear. Now after that we have the sample space. You know, you have done in your lower classes in class 10th. Now what is the sample space? The maximum possible outcome in a random experiment. Maximum possible outcome in a random experiment is known as the sample space. For example, if we toss one coin, so its sample space will be head or tail. If we toss two coins or one coin two times, so its sample space will be head on the both, or head on the one and tail on the second, tail or tail head. Similarly, three coins. What is the maximum possible outcome or the sample space? It will be head tail, head tail, or tail head, tail, and tail head. That is the 8 maximum possible outcome. If we throw a dice or a die, what is the maximum possible outcome? It can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Or when we have thrown two dice, it will be 36 maximum possible outcome, that is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. That is 1 on the first and 1 on the second die. 1 on the first, 2 on the second, and so on. And similarly 2, 1, 2, 2, and so on up to 2, 6. And similarly 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, and up to 6, 6. That is, it will be 36 maximum possible outcomes. So the maximum possible outcome in a random experiment is known as the sample space. After that we have a term event. Now event is a subset of the sample space. Event is the subset of the sample space. For example, suppose we have a sample space of throwing two coins. We have this. Now one of the event, we can say that it have two heads. Okay, well, it is only one event, and it is the subset of this. Having another event having one tail, so there are two events, one tail, and so on. So event is the subset of the sample space. After that we have the types of events. Types of events. First is impossible event. Impossible event, you know it. The event which cannot occur in a random experiment. For example, if you throw a die, the event of getting a number more than 6 is an impossible event because it cannot occur. And next is sure event. The event which is sure to occur in a random experiment is known as a sure event. For example, in a throw of a die, to get a number less than 7 is a sure event because we'll definitely get a number less than 7 when we throw a die. After that, we have the simple event. Simple event, an event which contain only one event. Let us say we have this event E having head on both the coins in a throw of a 2 coins is a simple event. After that, we have compound event. The event which contain more than one event is known as the compound event. For example, in a throw of a die, to get one tail is a compound event because it will have 2 events, that is tail head and head tail. So this is the types of event. After that, we have complementary events. Complementary events. Now suppose for a event A, there are corresponding another event A dash. Suppose there is an event A, it's another event A dash or A bar, which is the complement of A, is called the event not A. क्या बोलेंगे हम इसको? We call it a not A. For example, take an experiment of tossing 3 coins. That is head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, 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 head, tail, head, tail, and tail, head, head. Let us take this random experiment. In this, let A be the event that only one tail occurs. Only one tail occurs. So how many events are there? 1. Next is this, and next is this. We have these 3 events. Clearly, only one tail occurs. This is the event A. Then A naught will be the event except these events. That is, other than this, it will be those events which is not except these events. That is, you have to eliminate this, you have to eliminate this, you have to eliminate this. These 7 you have to eliminate. So it will be head, 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 tail, 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 head, and tail, head, tail. Those events which have more than one event, or except those events. This is known as A naught. After that, we have event A or B. A or B means same as we have done in sets, that is A union B. If there is an event A which contain the tail, at least one tail in a throw of a dice, and B is the event of having 2 heads. So A or B means A union B. It will be either in A or B, just as we have done in the sets. A and B. A and B means same, that is common to both. That is, if we find A intersection B, it will be empty, nothing common in these two. So this is known as A and B. Then A but not B, that is A minus B, as we have done in this the sets, those events which are in A but not in B. So this is the events, both will be there in this but not in this. So this is the A minus B. After that, we have mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events are those which no element common in them. That is, A and B are said to be mutually exclusive events if their intersection is empty. For example, in a throw of a die, if A is the event of getting the odd number, B is the event of getting the even number, and because their intersection is empty. So therefore, these two events are mutually exclusive. Now, mutually exhaustive events two events A and B are said to be mutually exhaustive if A union B is equal to the sample space. Now, this event which I've taken in this example, if we find the union of these two events, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is equal to the sample space of the throw of a one die. It is equal to the sample space when we throw a one die, which I have taken here. So this is the mutually exclusive and exhaustive. That is, if A intersection B is equal to empty, then they are mutually exclusive events. And if A and intersection A union B is equal to the sample space, then it will be a exhaustive events. So this is the concept for the first two exercises of your NCERT book. So in exercise 16.1 of your NCERT book, this is based only on the sample space. Question number 1, you have to write the sample space when the coin is tossed 3 times, which I have discussed earlier. A die is thrown 2 times, which has also I have discussed. 3, a coin is tossed 4 times. So 4 times अगर आपको बनाना है, तो what you can do, 2 into 2 into 2, it will be 16. So the easy method to write the sample space for 4 coins, you write 8 heads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 8 tails, 5, 6, 7, 8, then 4 head, 4 tails, 4 head, 4 tails, 4 heads, 4 tails, like this you can draw. Then 2 heads, 2 tails, 2 heads, 2 tails, 2 heads, 2 tails, 2 heads, 2 tails, then 1 head, 1 tail, 1 head, 1 tail, 1 head, tail, 1 head, 1 tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail, head, tail. So this is the sample space for a coin when a coin is tossed 4 times or 4 coins is tossed 1 time. So this is a sample space. So this is the question number 3 for the sample space for the 4 coins. Now in question number 4, a coin is tossed and a die is thrown. Coin को और die को हम throw कर रहे हैं, तो you'll get either head on the coin, 1 on the die, head 2, head 3, head 4, head 5, head 6, tail 1, tail 2, tail 3, tail 4, tail 5, tail 6. What it means? It means that we can get a head on the coin and 1 on the die. We can get head on the coin and 2 on the die, and so on. Tail on the 1, 1 on the die, tail on the coin, 4 on the die, and so on. So this is the question number 4. In question number 5, a coin is tossed and the die is rolled only when the head is appears. केवल head आने पर तो हम die को throw करते हैं. And if we are getting a tail, we are doing nothing. So this is a sample space when a coin is our die is thrown only when we get a head. तो question number 5 का sample space है. Now in question number 6, 2 boys and 2 girls are in room X. 2 boys, 2 girls, and 2 boys and 2 girls, and in room X. And in room Y we have 1 boy and how many girls? 3 girls. So you have to specify the sample space in which the room is selected and then a person. The room is selected, then a person. So we can have room X, we can have the boy 1. Room X, we can have the boy 2nd. Room X, we can have a girl 1. Room X, we can have a girl 2nd. Room Y, we can have a boy, only 1 boy is there. Room Y, we can have a girl 1st. Room Y, we can have a girl 2nd. Room Y, we can have a girl 3rd. So like this, these are the possibilities when the two rooms are there, and two boys and two girls in the room X, and one boy and the three girls in the room second, and this is the possibilities. That is, we can have the room X. Of that room X, there's a boy first we can have, room X the boy second we can have, room X the girl first we can have, and so on. So these are the maximum possible outcome in this random experiment of two rooms in which the number of boys and the number of girls are given. So we'll continue the next lecture. Thank you.